Alright guys, here we are. Is where we are going to explain what happened today in the courtroom. You know, today was the hearing of Matteo Salvini for kidnapping immigrants, you understand? Alright, let me give you this article sharp without wasting time, and then also give you the video where Matteo Salvini was even bragging, even at the court, even at the gates of the court. This man was still bragging, saying different kind of trash. Okay, let's hear the content here before we show the video. Alright, he said here, open arms hearing against Salvini begins. He said, kidnapping in the courtroom, head of the persecutors. Alright, he said, the demonstration in front of the Boca rooms, the former minister in the Boca where the massive trial was held, disputed by movements and an association. Alright, he said here, 18 civil parties admitted, including 7 migrants, the NGO and various associations. Salvini, 2 of the alleged kidnapped are in prison today. I only defended the laws. You understand? He said Salvini. He said hearing postponed to January 14. You see, today as well, they postponed the issue again. I don't know if Matteo Salvini is using jazz or something like that. They keep on postponing this issue. Nobody have to kind of like get the final say of this issue. So, well, we are going to kind of like still go on with them. Any updates, we still update you guys to know how it's going. But have it in mind that they already postponed this case again to on the 14th of January as well. Okay, now let's go a little bit forward. He said here, in the green room where the first big trial of Cosa Nostra was held today, the accused is the former minister of the Interior, Matteo Salvini, who arrived just before 9, accompanied by his lawyer, the lawyer Giulia Bongiorno. So the name of this Matteo Salvini lawyer is known as Giulia Bongiorno. That is the name of the lawyer of Matteo Salvini that is defending him. You understand? All right. He said here to welcome him, the protest of the Association of the Anti-Racist Movement with sign and slogan. Tries to help Salvini get out of the armored car and quickly get inside the Boca. You understand? All right. He said the protest from which he must defend himself today at heaven for having kept 147 migrants rescued by the NGO Open Arms in August 2019 in the middle of the sea in August 2019. Kidnapping aggravated by having been committed by a public officer with abuse of the power inherent to his function, as well as for having been committed even to the determinants of menace and the refusal of official acts. You understand? So guys, I don't need to explain these things much. We already know the story that Matteo Salvini kind of like left immigrants, not allowing these immigrants to land, to disembark from the ship, all this kind of stuff. So guys, now let's watch the video and see where Matteo Salvini was even saying up till now, even at the court room, at the gates of the court. This man was saying that, you know, what he did, he was so much proud to do it. And then if Italians try to kind of like vote for him again in the next election, that he will come back to power and do the same thing. You see, this is why you see most times we are talking about Matteo Salvini trying to make his news to be very hot, kind of like giving him different kind of demonstration. Then we find out most of our brothers and sisters are still almost at the same time getting angry of the way we present Matteo Salvini's news. Right, guys, let's watch the video and see where he was making all these statements. Then when we come back, we give you the other rest of the updates.
Abbiamo poi trasferito il pezzettino di processo di Catania perché in quel processo si è già fatto riferimento a Open Arms. Ok. Salvini.
Cambio.
Poteva stare anche qua.
Ringrazio innanzitutto tutte le forze dell'ordine che sono state impegnate in questo sabato e che penso e spero non vengano impegnati per i mesi a venire, visto che a Palermo e in Italia ci sono altri problemi di sicurezza e altri processi su reati veri. Detto questo, in 30 secondi c'è una nave spagnola che ha raccolto immigrati in acque libiche e in acque maltesi, che ha rifiutato uno sbarco a Malta, che ha rifiutato un porto in Spagna, che ha rifiutato un secondo porto in Spagna, che ha rifiutato di essere scortata da una nave militare in Spagna, ha messo a rischio la salute dei 162 salvati a bordo ospitava a bordo degli scafisti che oggi sono in 2 carceri italiane, nessuno si è fatto male, nessun morto, nessun ferito, e a processo non ci vanno i trafficanti, ma ci va colui che allora difese le vite, le regole, la sicurezza e i confini del paese, era pagato per fare questo. Sono qua assolutamente tranquillo, anzi orgoglioso di quello che ho fatto. Io ricordo che durante il mio mandato al Ministero abbiamo dimezzato il numero di morti e dispersi nel Mar Mediterraneo. I morti e dispersi aumentano quando tornano ad aumentare le partenze e gli sbarchi. Quindi, siccome il tempo è galantuomo, mi spiace solo per il costo che la cittadinanza italiana sopporta per questi processi e per il tempo che faccio perdere alla magistratura e anche a voi, però sono assolutamente felice di quello che ho fatto e di quello che, quando gli italiani potranno tornare a votare, tornerò a fare. Se ci sono domande rispondo volentieri, altrimenti ci rivediamo qua, se non ricordo male, il 20 marzo per festeggiare l'arrivo della primavera. Per me tornare a Catania e tornare a Palermo è sempre motivo di gioia.
Salvini, funzionari del Viminale hanno ricevuto il PM che voi sapevate delle condizioni pessime a bordo dell'Open Arms. È vero? Lei conosceva le condizioni a bordo dell'Open Arms in quei giorni in cui
Sono saliti.
sapeva in che condizioni erano?
In tutti i casi era tutto sotto controllo e in nessun caso si è registrato, a differenza di quello che è accaduto con l'attuale governo, né un...
Alright guys, so that is the video where Matteo Salvini was saying all those things, saying all those trash, even when they are trying to now kind of like persecute him for kidnapping immigrants. He's giving another kind of like a proposal that, you know, coming back to power again will make him do all those things again more, you understand? So this man is not even afraid of what he's doing. Every time he's always against immigrants. I don't know if immigrants have already offended his past generation, all this kind of stuff. So whatever you think about this particular update, please try to keep it at the comment section. While we go for the DPCM, let us know how the regions are going to be, you understand? So this is the update of what happened today, and now they postpone it again till on the 14th. On the 14th again, now they might still postpone it to, you know, kind of like postponing all these things. We don't know if Matteo Salvini is even using jazz, you understand? All right, so without wasting time, let's go straight to another news and see how it look like. All right guys, so here we are is to give the update of the DPCM, because Italians have put on most of the regions to be orange zone. So you have to get this update and know where you belong to, so that you will not be at the wrong place at the wrong time, you understand? All right, let's go on to the content. He said here, Italy puts 5 regions under higher COVID-19 restrictions, you understand? All right, he said 5 Italian regions will become orange zones from the weekend, with a tougher restriction ordered in response to raise coronavirus infection, you understand? That is to raise, that is to calm down the coronavirus, you understand? That is the meaning of that particular word there. He said, okay, now let's get these particular regions now, which you have to know. So listen very carefully. All right, he said here, Calabria, Emilia-Romagna, Lombardia, Sicilia, and Veneto, you understand? So the 5 regions which they mention here is Calabria, Emilia-Romagna, Lombardia, Sicilia, and Veneto, you understand, will become orange zone. So guys, these are the regions which the Italian government have already placed as the orange zone. All right, let me read the full article so that you guys can understand perfectly. He said here, Calabria, Emilia-Romagna, Lombardia, Sicilia, and Veneto will become orange zone from Sunday, January 10th, Health Minister Roberto Speranza announced on Friday after reviewing Italy's coronavirus transmission rates. You understand? So it was the health minister known as Roberto Speranza who announced this after the reviewing of the coronavirus transmission rates, and then he brought out this update that, you know, Calabria, Emilia-Romagna, Lombardia, Sicilia, and Veneto will become orange zone. You understand? So that is it. Okay, now let's go forward a little bit. All right, he said here, the latest report from Italy's Higher Health Institute, ISS, released earlier the same day, showed that Italy's rot number had risen above 1 for the first time in 6 weeks. You understand? So this COVID-19 is still waving up and down. He said the key indicator, which shows the average number of people that each infected patient will pass through virus onto. You understand? All right. He said it stood at 1.03 across Italy between December 15 to 28 after rising for 4 weeks in a row. The ISS said. You understand? Okay, let's go a little bit forward. He said here, while Lombardia recorded the highest number at a peak of 1.27, almost every region of Italy should be closed as either high or medium risk, according to the ISS. You see, this particular Lombardia is always ranking the first. I don't know why Lombardia is like this. They are always having the highest record every time. All right, let's go a little bit forward. He said, by its criterion, which includes 20 other indicators, in addition to the route number, Emilia-Romagna, Friuli, Venezia, Giulia, Lazio, Liguria, Lombardia, Marche, Piemonte, Perugia, Trentino. Guys, there are many names here. You can see it on the board there. Abruzzo, Basilicata, Calabria, Campania, Milese, Sardinia, Sicilia, and other valley Aston are at moderate risk. You understand? He said only Toscana was closed as low risk. You understand? So now only this particular region known as Toscana was considered as a low risk region. You understand? All right. So that is it, guys. He said as well as the rising reproduction number. The ISS pointed to the increasing pressure on intensive care units, which are now more than 30% occupied nationwide. You understand? All right. He said here there has also been a jump in the number of COVID-19 cases, not terrible to be known chain of transmission, another alarm bell. You understand? So guys, this particular pandemic, you know, they are trying to kind of like, there are many things going on this time around. There have been problems up and down. So guys, what I want you people to understand now is that this 5 region they mentioned are the region that is having this orange zone, so that you cannot move in this region. You cannot move to other places. You understand? So if you are under this region of Calabria, Emilia-Romagna, Lombardia, Sicilia, and Veneto, so those regions are the places which they mentioned to be orange zone. So guys, this is the update I have for you. If there should be any changes, I think we'll come here as well to update you guys. So for now, these are regions which we are in the red zone from now till on the 15th. You understand? So that is it. So stay blessed. Till next time we meet together. I remain your boy Prince TV.